Speedway rider, one of a small group of men who thrill thousands in what is probably the most dangerous sport in the world. He certainly dressed up for it, but it's all very necessary. The padded leather suit protects his body from a too-hurried contact with Mother Earth, sometimes under a couple of 100 pounds of motorcycle. The crash helmet acts as a kind of a buffer between the rider's head and the track in the event of a spill. Oddly enough, eye shields anti-gas make ideal Speedway goggles. They're light and give a wide range of vision. Now what's he looking for? Oh, the metal ski. This fits onto the sole of his left boot, which spends more time on the track than on the machine, especially when broadsiding. The smooth metal surface enables the rider to slide his foot along the track, taking some of his weight off the machine. A handkerchief or scarf protects the face. Flying cinders from the track play havoc with the complexion. It sounds as if they're racing, so let's go out onto the track. They're off, neck and neck into the first bend. Here's something of the tournament spirit of the Middle Ages. Modern gladiators risking life and limb in the heat of combat, broadsiding round the bends at terrific speed, so close together that one mistake might prove fatal. Who are these men who seem to defy even the laws of gravity? Men like Dick Duggan, Australian champion, probably the world's finest rider. Wilbur Lamoureux, the mighty Atom from America. Jack Parker, captain of England and Bellevue, and his brother Norman, who also rides for England and is captain of Wimbledon. The ever-popular veteran Max Grosskreutz. Orb Lawson, the young and spectacular rider from Australia. And Lionel Van Praag, the only world champion riding today. He's ridden in more than 5,000 races and is still at the top of his form. Coincidentally, Van supervised the production of this film. Now, let's look at the track first. It is less than 400 yards round and is covered with hundreds of tons of cinders or similar material to make a loose and shifting surface. This enables the riders to broadside round the bends at terrific speeds. The surface has to be constantly raked and leveled, for it certainly gets shifted around. And these are the machines that do the shifting. They only weigh about 200 pounds and are usually built to suit the particular style of each rider. The single-cylinder 3.5 horsepower engine develops over 40 horsepower on the track. This needs expert tuning and the use of a special alcohol fuel called dope. And by the way, if you're thinking of getting one for your weekend outings, they only do 10 miles per gallon, about the same as a motor bus. And they have no brakes or gearbox. They're controlled by the throttle or accelerator and the clutch. But the clutch is used only for starting. They're off again. This time a match race between Oliver Hart of England and Max Grosskreutz of Australia. And what a race! No quarter arcs or given. Both machines flat out, rising and straining like mad things, controlled only by the superhuman efforts of the riders. First one, then the other in the lead. Men wrestling with tortured metal, getting every last ounce of power from the machine. They're only a few inches apart. If they touch, anything may happen. There near the finish. Australia just a wheel in front. Can Oliver Hart snatch victory now? He's done it. No, it's a dead heat. No again. Oliver Hart won by inches. That certainly was a race, and a healthy outlet for the natural exuberance of thousands of spectators. Races are often won or lost at the starting gate. A quick getaway is essential. They line up at the start, their engines roaring, they're off. So he is. Just an error of judgment, his wheel lifted too much. Now let's do that again and see if you can spot where he made his mistake. Did you spot it? All right, here's another start in slow motion. Watch how their front wheels just leave the ground a fraction of an inch when the weight is thrown back to give maximum driving power to the rear wheel. This needs very fine balance. The most important part of the Speedway race is the battle for the first bend. Split-second timing, each rider watching the other and placing his machine exactly where he wants it, sometimes within an inch of the other fellow's wheel. I don't know why they don't end up in a heap. The secret is in the art of broadsiding or the controlled tower slide, as demonstrated here by that spectacular rider or block. It's a combination of balance, steering, and throttle control. Let's stop them in this race so that you can see how the rider uses his left leg, on which the metal ski is fitted, as a third wheel on entering the bend. His weight is thrown forward to start the broadside. Once into the bend, he shifts his body back over the rear wheel to give maximum driving power and leans on his right footrest to keep his machine upright. Each rider has his own style, but the principle is always the same. A fall or overslide may cause a rider to crash in the path of an oncoming machine. This looks like certain death, but every rider knows the art of laying down his machine to avoid serious accident. Let's see how it's done. No trouble at all. Bill Rogers knows exactly how to do it. Like to see it again? All right, no trouble at all. You see, it is really a deliberate skid or overslide. There's not much time to think about it. You see what I mean about that leather suit? That you still wouldn't get me in one of those things, even as a passenger.